Well, good morning, everybody. Today we're taking part in the 125th annual Christmas Bird Count. And this year in the Frontenac Christmas Bird Count, which I'll be participating in, this is the 10th year for this particular bird count. So it's quite a long history that these Christmas bird counts have been taking place across North America and other parts of the world. So the first one began in 1900, and ever since then, the popularity of the Christmas bird counts have been growing. So from the original count with some 27 observers spread across the United States and Canada to now where we can regularly get over 80,000 observers in any given year. The purpose of the count is to record the abundance and diversity of species at any particular place. So how these counts work is there's a 15-mile wide diameter circle in place to define any particular count, and that's a 24-kilometer diameter as well. And a number of survey teams of people go out across the circle, try to cover the circle as well as possible, and count the species that they see and try to count the numbers that they see, all to get a better understanding of the health of our avian populations around the world. So I hope you'll join me and others on the count here in Frontenac today. And hopefully we'll be getting some information, photos, and little video clips in from other observers too that I can put into this video, just to give it a bit more expansive quality to it, to let you see how things are going. And it's a cool day to start. We're looking at minus 13.5. Luckily no wind, but it looks like it's going to be a nice day, mainly clear, and warming up to about minus 5. So the area we're doing today is an area we did most of the years when we've done this count. Basically just north of Godfrey, a sliver of the western part of the circle down to Verona, including parts of the KMP Trail, and south of Verona almost to Hardington. That's sort of it in a nutshell. And our farm is included in that section. So today, this morning, I'm just walking around our farm first thing to see what we can see here. Our swamp is good and frozen this morning. So the best things I've got so far are a robin, a ruffed grouse, and our red-bellied woodpecker, who's been hanging around for the last month and a half or so. He was nice enough to show up at the feeder this morning. I have had a winter wren up here along the road most of this week, but I haven't heard him this morning, and I may not hear him today, but we might be able to count him anyhow because I did get him up here yesterday. So those are always nice to get on a Christmas bird count. Okay, it's just coming up to 12:30 and we're down in Verona. We've been down here walking for about an hour and 50 minutes. Not had a lot to show for it. We've only got 13 species, but we did manage to pick up a kingfisher and some Canada geese and a mallard at the river. Maybe we'll have a little more luck on the way back on the east side of town, but so far not a whole lot changing. And Verona Lake has a thin skim of ice on it. Very little open water to be seen anywhere except over on the river where we saw the geese and duck earlier.
Okay, hello from the Frontenac CBC 10th year anniversary. We're in a wonderful wetland area, and there's belted kingfisher calling, and we're out on the ice, as you can see, and we're gonna try and look for winter wren and a few other things we're missing, like rough grouse around the edges of the wetland. Happy 10th anniversary, Michelle.
Happy 10th anniversary.
I mean, it's warm enough, but we don't even need gloves on, eh? Like, I'm just walking around with bare hands.
Hi, I'm Carolyn,
I'm Simon.
and we've been surveying pretty much all day. It's getting close to the end of our day, and we stopped here in this really great habitat. It's got almost the only patches of open water we've seen all day. Nice shrubby coniferous forest. And what haven't we seen?
Most things. Yes.
Most things. Red-breasted nuthatch, brown creeper,
Yeah.
winter wren. Where the heck are they? Grouse.
No grouse.
No grouse.
Yes, we got a raven just now.
Yeah.
First one.
Yeah, first raven
Yep.
of the last 3 hours.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I think
it's been an interesting day. Yes.
it's been hard.
Yeah.
lower view.
Okay, it's 2:15 now, and we're walking the KMP Trail north of Verona, just alongside Craig Road heading northeast. Thought we'd come and do this stretch of trail this afternoon. We only have an hour or an hour and a half left anyhow before we have to call it quits, and it's been very quiet. The day has continued beautiful. It's actually warmed up to about -3 now. Still no wind to speak of, and it's just a very quiet birding day, at least for us in this area. So I don't know if everyone's experiencing the same or not.
And being able to survive the winter, and then in part they're such an adaptable woodpecker that they can live in different habitats and a little bit more tolerant of like relocating and shifting ranges. That's our red belly. Leucistic birds, so not albinos where you're lacking pigment, but a condition where you have reduced pigment. So it's not very common to get birds that lack pigment. In 2018, we had 2 that were noticed and also stayed long enough to be photographed. So that was kind of an interesting thing. So we see some rarities. She was new to birding, had a really great time, really got into birding, and now she's part of a local birding tour company. And they have donated a half-day trip for 2, birding tour, local birding tour. That will be our grand prize tonight. So, yeah. And that'll be for dropping. So we'll be slideshow, and then we'll do prizes.
The feeling and the feedback of what it's like. So this is, well, that's Herb Helmstead, who's unfortunately couldn't be here today, but he's been a stalwart of this program since it started. He's a geology professor from Queen's, retired, so when you go out with Herb, you not only get expertise in birding, but you also get a story of the rocks that you're passing as well, so that you don't find it.